Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk today quickly about food being your drug of choice. So many people are using food as a way to deal with their discomfort, their pain, the way they deal with life in general. If they get uncomfortable, they eat. They celebrate, they eat. I get it. I've been there, I've done it. And it is still my knee-jerk reaction can in my mind can be like, have a thought, have an emotion that feels uncomfortable. I think I'm hungry. No, you're not hungry, Marla. There's something deeper going on here. And many people do not want to get help and do not want to take a step further to heal their relationship with food because they're really not ready to let go of their behaviors. They're not willing to let go of their binges. They're not willing to let go of the yumminess that they think that they're getting from food. And it can take a lot of dark nights of the soul to actually get to the point where it's like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to feel this way. I have to make a change. And I'm done using food as my drug of choice. But see, the issue in that is that it's not just saying that I'm not willing to change the behavior. It's saying that you're not willing to put yourself first. And there can be that fear, if I give this food up, what is going to be in its place? If I decide to get help, if I decide to get a therapist, if I decide to work with me, if I decide to do different behaviors, the fear, what, don't take away my drug of choice. That drug of choice, that food is a reflection of love. So it feels like you're giving up love. But what you're actually doing is you're replacing that food with a deeper, nourishing experience of love, where it nourishes so deeply that your behavior with food, your relationship with food begins to change, and your relationship with yourself and your relationship with others begins to change in such a beautiful way that it's no longer about the food at all. It's really about the love that you have for yourself and the commitment that you have to yourself and to your life. So as I was early in my relationship, I just didn't want to feel awful around food all the time. And I didn't want to hate my body. But by going on this journey to heal my relationship with food and my body, I've gotten so many powerful lessons and benefits and experiences of love and connections with others that sometimes I think, well, it's really sucked, this experience I've had with my body and my food. And would I be sitting here? Would I have been able to feel the love to this extent without the pain, right? Sometimes the pain that we're really with so much pain, we're really like searching for pleasure, we're searching for relief. And that kind of wrapped around love and hug that I've got to truly experience from the inside out. So I'm speaking to you if you are that someone who's like, I'm afraid, like I don't want to let go of my food. And see, let me pause there for a second. That's why people diet, because they know underneath and deep down that subconsciously they know that the diet has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And they know that they're going to go on that diet and then they're going to be able to go back to their food. And so there's another choice here. And the choice is you're not dieting and you're not using food in the same way. And it can be so hard to figure out, like, well, what am I doing? How can I shift things? There's either like a black and white mentality, but there's a lot of different colors. There's a lot of different experiences. And I know that that can take someone guiding you in and holding your hand while you can be in those places of discomfort. I often tell my clients as well, it's like, I'm not going to take away your food. You can have your comfort for as long as you want to. It's up to you whenever you're feeling like, I don't need that. So if you are feeling like you're wanting to lean into learning a different way, just knowing that no one's going to take away anything that you need. No one's going to take away your nightly binges until you're ready to surrender that. That is your choice. And what can happen is like we can learn new processes, new ways of coping, that these new coping mechanisms that we're working with, they start to infiltrate your life. And then all of a sudden, this binge night eating all of a sudden is being replaced. Rather than, okay, let's tear this out of there. And now we're, I need to learn some skills, right? And that can help too. That can be a process. But I have found that when we allow to learn new things and be with it in a really gentle, loving, peaceful way, we can begin to shift that. And that can feel a little bit more graceful. So what do you think? Where are you? Where are you in this journey with your food? Are you still really hanging tight to it? Are you in that diet mentality, that black and white? Are you wanting to make changes and you're not sure how to do it? Where are you right now? I want you to let me know in the comments below. I want to know what can support you and help you. If you're leaning in and you want to know more about what it would be like to work with me, then PM me, say yes below in the comments. I want to know. And we can just have a conversation. Sometimes that just conversation can give you some nice leverage and begin to shift things and change things. There's no commitment necessary. All you're doing is saying, yeah, maybe, right? You're just kind of leaning in slowly. And every time you lean in, every time you say yes to another way, you're beginning to change your nervous system, and you're beginning to tell your body and your being that there is another way of being with your food and with your life. All right, signing off for today. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.